Hey yo, yellow, dancehall bomb, bang!
I advised Smith the purpose of the traffic stop.
Now, Earthlings, on this episode of Dancehall Bomb, we have Alkaline being featured, as recent reports and YouTube videos suggest that Alkaline has been making statements and taking actions at his concert that are interpreted as diss towards Vybz Kartel. Now, recently, Vybz Kartel's song was turned off at Alkaline's New Rules mid-performance, and this just proves that the border narrative indicates a continued rivalry between the two artists, with Alkaline frequently asserting his dominance and indirectly challenging Kartel. Some videos of Alkaline making strong statements about Kartel during his set, leading to speculations and discussions among fans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share this clip with you guys. Check it out.
You vlog the tune them worldwide, make them like it. And some boy out a road want to fight it. Them drop bombs and set chop, but we sight it car. You gonna tell them Selassie the Almighty. A dancehall, bomb them.
DJ tried to sneak in a Kartel song at New Rules.
Now, Earthlings, many fans took this as a direct jab at Vybz Kartel, while Vendetta fans are stating that the artist is just staying in his lane. Do you think Alkaline is wrong for not allowing Vybz Kartel music to be played at his concert? Leave your comments in the comment section. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you see what the street is saying about this move at New Rules. Check it out.
Dancehall bomb, the dancehall strong. Tell them we have to be a real rasta. Hey, you know it's Caesar Colony, alright? Dancehall bomb, big up yourself. We got the banging.
Yeah, dancehall boom. Bushamark, aka the pastor, representing. Hey, all that good pussy girl them. Big up on yourself on that one.
Alkaline fans them literally hate Kartel and wish him when still they are prison. You see me, I say, because me I watch one clippings. And me see the DJ I try play one Kartel over New Rules. And the man say, yo, no, tap a song there, tap a song there. I don't know if him face him or get licked or what. But the man have to hurry up tap it. Boy, I don't know, me wouldn't tap it a blood clot. Me still have play his song. All he have to do, don't book me again. And if nobody put their hand on me, as long as me not dead, me know say, for them life I go blood clot hard after that day there. All who know involved life I go hard too. Oh. I know what kind of bad mind sitting this. You see say, so that clearly show who the blood clot fight against who.
Now, Earthlings, if you love music, you're just a lover of music. But however, I can definitely understand where Alkaline is coming from. Do you think Vybz Kartel will allow Alkaline music to be played at his concert? That's the next question. Leave it in the comment section. Now, Earthlings, on to other topics in today's headlines. We have three big events that took place over the weekend. We had Bounty Killer in New York City, the Barclays Center, Vybz Kartel in Germany, Summer Festival, and we had Alkaline New Rules, and the three shows were definitely a success, putting dancehall on the map once more again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to popular selector Nico Fire, what he had to say about Bounty Killer's show over the weekend that was sold out in the Barclays Center. Check it out.
Dancehall bomb, enough of them represent fear, you know them dead.
Hey, Mr. Dancehall boom. Boy disrespect a Dove Qatar Medalist. Hey, I want dancehall boom in the world now. What do them? Never few.
But they come telling us the Bounty Killer show I go sell off, you know. Killer, one general, salute to my general. No joke. I love your show. I watched your show last night and me I tell you say epic. Everything about it. And for a big man, I love how you perform with the bands. And I need to give the bands the credit. The backing band, the back killer. I don't know if nobody noticed, said you them smooth. I have to give the band the credit. On the comment and tell me band name. I need to big up them band there. I need to big up the band there officially. Killer your show sell off. But they tell the people Marie, you know, say based on the rehearsal when I come, because I go to kill a rehearsal them. Richie Stevens they go on good to my boss. You know, I'm a general thing. 𝘊𝘶𝘷𝘢. Gully. 𝘊𝘶𝘷𝘢. You proper much time in a Barclays and they come like say, yo, that one was the most epic one. Killer show. Shot, man. Everything about it. But now, no problem. But Killer, a sample still, you know. You know, who did they put it when Killer, I tell Major say, listen now, don't have to rap on hip hop. Dancehall. Yo, you have to love Killer, man. The man personality too real, man. And that man, they are real general for music. Him deserve it. I tell you, when him deserve it, him deserve it. Them man, they get 2 million, 3 million, 4 million US to perform. Them man, they deserve money. And whole heap of respect. Yeah, man. Big move, man. Big move. Dancehall upon top, man. Dancehall a go.
Now Earthling's Bounty Killer had a significant show over the weekend, the return of the Warlord. This was a major event marking his return to the US stage for the first time in 15 years. The concert also featured other prominent artists like Movado, Idonia and Massacre. There was also an after-party event associated with this concert at the Paramount Theatre, Long Island University. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share a clip of Massacre and Movado shelling the stage, doing it for dancehall. Check it out.
Me, shocking more representing for dancehall bam. A dancehall bam, I do it. You hear that? Tune in.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this concert was a landmark event for Bounty Killer and the dancehall community, marking a new chapter in his career and allowing him to reconnect with a significant portion of his fan base in the United States. Now, Earthlings, onto other topics in today's headlines. After an extensive search of the Florida judicial database, I found Deva Bratt paperwork, ladies and gentlemen, and we'd like to share it with you guys what led to the situation of Deva Bratt being arrested and handed over to ICE. Now, people, I have a voice note for you guys to carefully listen, and the paperwork will be displayed on the screen. You guys can read along. Now, people, check out this clip.
I mean, say, yo, dancehall, boom. For every see a car go, I mean, say, boom them up.
I was stationary at the intersection of South Allendale Circle and Prospect Street West, facing east on South Allendale Circle. I observed the listed vehicle traveling north on Prospect Street West, with the driver's side window down. The vehicle was traveling very slowly, and when the vehicle passed through my headlights, I could clearly see the driver, later identified as Sheldon Smith, was not wearing his seatbelt. I made a northbound turn and positioned my fully marked JSO SUV behind the listed vehicle, and activated my emergency lights to conduct a traffic stop. The vehicle quickly turned into stop, and Smith quickly jumped out of the vehicle. Mr. made an abrupt "I exited my vehicle" and instructed Smith to sit back in his vehicle so I could conduct a simple traffic stop. Smith refused. I had to command Smith multiple times to sit down so I could conduct my investigation. Smith finally sat down after numerous instructions. I advised Smith the purpose of the traffic stop and requested his driver's license. Smith began to be confrontational, saying, "You can't be serious?" Multiple times was unable to produce his driver's license. Smith continued to be confrontational and led to being placed into handcuffs. After being placed in handcuffs, Smith began to actively resist by tensing his arms, pulling away, and attempting to blade his body towards officers. Smith was placed up against his vehicle to overcome his resistance. Smith was then walked to the back of my vehicle. Once at the back of my vehicle, Smith again began to actively resist by tensing his arms, pulling away, and attempting to blade his body towards officers. Smith was placed up against my vehicle to overcome his resistance. Smith began to ask me to punch him in the face, and that I was looking for a reason to kill him. I opened the door to the back seat of my vehicle and attempted to have Smith sit in my vehicle, but he braced his body and pushed back to prevent going into the car. I had to push Smith into the back of my vehicle due to his active resistance. Once in my vehicle, Smith stated he intended to file a lawsuit against the police, and he would be getting a new vehicle and home as a result. It was apparent Smith's statements and actions were done in an attempt to try to antagonize officers, so a lawsuit could be filed in his favor. Smith was arrested and transported to the PTDF without incident. The vehicle was released to the registered owner at the scene.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after carefully analyzing this arrest report, I gained the understanding that Deva Bratt was driving without his seatbelt and didn't present his license to the police officer while he's behind bars. Right now, he was charged with resisting officer without violence and driving without a seatbelt in the state of Florida. Now, ladies and gentlemen, any simple traffic stop right now can get you caught up with the system under Donald Trump new policies. Now, Earthlings, I wouldn't say Deva Bratt is eluding the police. He's in his neighborhood. Maybe he left his wallet at home. He's trying to just drive in the driveway, get his wallet so he could provide his driver's license to the police officer. But however, while reviewing the arrest clip, I saw how the police officer was handling Deva Bratt really rough. I guess Deva Bratt wasn't complying, but he was handling DJ really rough. But separate and apart from that, I think that Deva Bratt caused this on himself. Ladies and gentlemen, him should be alert and just stop for the policeman. Maybe just explain to him that he leave his wallet home, he's going to get his license. And then at that point, the officer may use his discretion. But ladies and gentlemen, if you try to elude the police, they're going to be upset and they're going to angry rough when them catch you understand? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this simple traffic stop led to Deva Bratt being transferred to ICE because a simple charge like this can keep you behind bars for days in the state of Florida. Now, Earthlings, it was stated by a close family member that an immigration hold was placed on Deva Bratt people, and I'm telling you, under Donald Trump new policies, any simple arrest can get you caught up, people. So right now, Deva Bratt have to go fork up some money to pay him lawyer to get him out of this situation right now. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll provide you with the updates as more information surface about Deva Bratt.
Now, people, we've reached the end of another brand new show. If you're not yet a member of this fraternity, please like, subscribe, share this channel, turn on your notification post. Whenever I upload the next episode, you will be notified. Now, people, I wish you the best of luck throughout the week. I'm out.